couple of months ago, YouTuber Dynatrak made a devil's egg recipe that he stated was from his grandmother or his great-grandmother. Anyway, it was in his family. And ever since that video, I've been trying to make it. Not because I failed, because I haven't had a lick of time. So what we're going to do right now is try to mimic that recipe. Short and sweet and to the point. I got my music on. I will make a video as I'm getting to the steps. The first steps were to boil the eggs. The second step is to peel the desired eggs. I'm just going to do 4, which gives us 8. These 4 for other people. So it looks like after you're done peeling them, you slice them in half. I don't want to ruin the 4, so I'm going to do that off camera. I slice them down the middle, and I put the egg yolks in there. Now you're going to say, wait, how are you, this bowl, why don't you just do all that? No. Next step is to make the concoction. So Dynatrak, he made like 24. Obviously 12 and 12 is 24. So I only made 4, which gives me 8. So I don't have a lot of yolk to work with. So the next step was to put mayonnaise into the yolk. He used, I think, a tablespoon. I'm going to use a teaspoon. We're going to use it to taste. We'll put 2 of them in there. And let's see what that looks like mixed. We got that mayonnaise in here a little bit. All right. I'm going to use this for mustard. He seemed to be okay with that. I didn't want to change the recipe if it calls for a certain kind of mustard. Maybe the spiciness. Right? We'll keep that in there. And then he says about a cat full, but not that much. Half a cap. Again, he's making 24 yolks. I'm only making 8. He said salt to taste and pepper to taste. And now he says to mix it. So we're going to mix it. And then we're going to taste it. But I don't really feel that good, as you could listen. So we're going to take a plastic spoon. And we're going to taste it. And then we're going to have someone also off camera taste it.
Daddy.
Yes, honey.
Could I that?
Ooh, lollipop. So it was a little bit vinaigrette. So, and a little bit too mustardy. So we'll combat that with that much. You don't want to really get it overpowering. It's still the same paste that's going into the deviled eggs. We found 2 yolks. I don't know where I found them, but I found them. No, they were left over. This project was started yesterday when we were making eggs, and the kids only had a certain amount of eggs, so we had one egg left over. So my wife decided to just throw the yolk that was left. Do you have a pastry thing?
No.
Sometimes I see people do that.
No.
She tells me no. Tells me no. Alright, we have this melon bowl scooper. I don't have anything that has a trigger here. So here's the situation. So let's see if we could scoop, slap. A little bit runny. I've had these in the past where I believe the person who made them put them in a pastry bag and it came out like a pastry bag. You squeezed it in the hole kind of thing. Catching all that? More on the plate than there is in the deviled egg.
Way too much mayo.
Well, so it's kind of sloppy. I don't have paprika. I'm so sorry, but I don't have that. Yep. So what I'm going to do is put this in the refrigerator for a couple minutes, get a little bit more cold, because they've been out under this light for however long I made this video. How do you like that? You think it's okay? I mean, they seem to be, this is what's left over. You could fill it, right? Okay. We'll just scoop the rest of that out with a spoon and enjoy it. Here's the deviled egg presentation. Gonna put that in the refrigerator for however long. Minimum 15 minutes. This way it's a little bit more chilly, because while whipping it, it'll create a little bit of heat. Unfortunately, again, I'm sorry, no paprika. Paprika. Hit like, hit subscribe, and thank you, Dynatrak, for making that video so I could follow it. Take it easy.